Yo. Welcome to my Facebook LiveCast, Beers and Bears, where we discuss and debate everything craft beer and Chicago Bears. I'm your host, JV Brown, and every Tuesday at 8:45 p.m., tune in and we'll discuss the Bears game from the weekend before, and we'll also review a new craft beer, which we call the Beer of the Week. And this week's show is brought to you by Working for the Weekend. It's a double IPA. It's by Spiteful Brewing. Spiteful Brewing, they're located in Chicago. And like I said, it's called Working for the Weekend. You know, I like to mess with my hometown breweries, man, most definitely, always. But we're going to check it out. You know, some nice color on that. Nice golden color. And the aroma is kind of like metallic a little bit. It's not as hoppy as I usually like it, you know. It's pretty good, actually. This one has more of a piney taste. And when I say piney, man, just think about an earthy taste. I usually like my IPAs more tropical, more citrus, like pineapple or grapefruit. And this one's more piney, but it's actually pretty good. Goes down pretty smooth. I like this one. But I just want to apologize too, man, for starting at 9 tonight instead of 8:45. I actually went to a Chicago Bears event out here in DeKalb. Lance Briggs, he came out along with 670 AM, you know, our official radio station. They came to Fatty's Bar and Grill out here in DeKalb. So that's the reason why I was late. You know, I went for two reasons. One, I went to go get my VHS tape signed. I went to go get that signed. You know, that was my purpose of going. This is the original VHS of the Super Bowl Shuffle. So I went to get that done. That didn't happen. And then also I went to win Bears tickets. They were giving away a pair of Bears tickets. That didn't happen. So with this being signed by Lance Briggs, I understand, you know, he had to get up out of there. So I can understand why he didn't sign this. You know, he was there just really for the radio. He wasn't there to do autographs, so I'm not mad about that. But then I lost the tickets, so I didn't get a signature on my VHS tape, nor did I get the tickets. So I just want to say to the person who won the ticket, his name is Tyler. Fuck you, Tyler. Fuck you for taking my fucking tickets. You won my fucking tickets. Lance Briggs, you cool. Tyler, fuck you, man. You don't know me, I don't know you, but fuck you, man, for winning my fucking tickets. He won the tickets, so I ain't accomplished none of that tonight, man, so I'm sorry for being late, you know, but I'm here. Now, on to the Chicago Bears, man, and a segment of the show that I call Let's Debate. Now, I call this Let's Debate simply because the Bears, man, we the most hated on team in the league, so every week it's my job to defend my team, your team, the Chicago Bears. Now, this week, man, we played the Bills. We beat their ass 41-9. Fantastic, man. And you know when we win, I like to turn up. Always, because we got to celebrate the win. It's always part, you know. When we win, man, this is how I feel. I just rock out. You know what I'm saying? Rock out. Hey, you dig? No, we should. Straight for fun, you feel me? So yeah, man, that was what's up, man. We won. Man, that was a great win, 41-9. And my greatest takeaway this week right now, man, will probably have to be the fact that we might have a chance of taking the division. I say this because Green Bay lost and they're not playing their best. Minnesota did win, but based off fantasy numbers, man, Minnesota, we could get them. Our defense could shut Minnesota down and our offense could score. So because of those two factors, man, my greatest takeaway from this weekend was that we could actually go to the playoffs and take our division. And I'm happy about that because I think that we really can, man. And it's really looking good because, like I said, Minnesota, they not the people that everybody keeps saying, man. At the beginning of the year, the season, everybody kept giving Minnesota the division. Yeah, it's Minnesota. They gonna take it. But Kirk Cousins is not that dude, man. I don't know why everybody keeps saying this. Kirk Cousins is not that dude. He's not that Aaron Rodgers. He ain't finna come in there and just take over. Man, we can whoop them, bro. Look, and we still got games to play against them. We got Detroit, Minnesota, Detroit, and we still got another game for Minnesota. Then our final game with Green Bay. So looking at that, man, looking at the way Green Bay playing and looking at how we could break Minnesota. We can actually beat Minnesota. I'm feeling good now that we can actually take this weekend, man. We can actually take this division and maybe even go to the Super Bowl. You know, if we go to the Super Bowl, man, I mean, it's going down. But it's going to be kind of hard because the Saints looking good and the Rams looking good. But I'm not going to say we can't beat them. The Rams, they got a niche in their armor that we noticed this weekend. You know, the Rams got a niche in their armor. And then New Orleans, they cool. They getting money over there. They got an offense that's high power. But we could score, especially on them. And our defense, I believe we could stop them down. Well, I mean, Alvin Kamara would be a different story. It'd be kind of hard to say Alvin Kamara down like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, though, I really think that we could take the division and we could beat New Orleans and the Rams if we were to see them in the playoffs or even got to the NFC Championship game. I think we could actually beat them. I think we could take Detroit in both games. Minnesota, we might go 1-1. And I really do think that we're going to win the second game against the Packers. You know what I'm saying? I really do think we're going to win that game. We at home. So, but if our defense could keep playing, man, plus, with, like you say, the way Mac playing, bro, it's going to be one, man. We're going to do our thing. Over the last 5 games, man, I got to give Mitch, I know every week I kind of commend Mitch, man, but I can't help it. Over the last 5 games, he totaled a total of 1,596 yards. And that's accounted for 15 touchdowns, bro. 15 touchdowns with 4 interceptions or something like that, I think. You know what I'm saying? So, look, he got 238 yards on 24 carries. Mitch Trubisky is starting to come into his own. He's starting to learn the defense. Only thing he got to stop doing, though, is he overthrowing a lot of receivers. If he stopped overthrowing our receivers, man, we could be way better. But, I mean, we scoring points each game. I mean, granted, this game against the Bills, 2 of them was from the defense. Still, I mean, if that happens, man, that's what a championship team is made of, whereas your quarterback might not be able to throw a lot that day or score touchdowns, but you win because your defense scoring touchdowns and your other key players are scoring touchdowns. You know, your other skill positions, they scoring touchdowns. If we would have won that New England game, we would have won that one to go toe for toe with arguably the greatest, or at least one of the greatest quarterback coach tandems of all time. To go against them and only lose by 7 points, man, that says a lot for us. Which I think if you know, God willing, we make it to the Super Bowl, which we'll probably see the Patriots, I think we can win that game, man. All the games that we lost this year, the 3 games, they're really supposed to be wins. It's really just some bullshit that happened. I got to be excited about where we're going. I got to be excited about the direction of the offense. I got to be excited about the direction of the defense. But back to Trubisky, man, he ranked 2nd in the NFL among QBs with the rushing yards. And, man, everybody doing their part. Tariq Cohen, he doing his thing, man. He got 621 all-purpose yards. So he got 621 yards. That includes rushes. That includes receiving yards. And he got, 24 catches for 358 yards and 3 touchdowns. This is what all Tariq Cohen doing, man. So our team is coming nice. And even though Jordan Howard, he hasn't been playing his best, he is doing what he's supposed to do now. He's starting to heat up. The last 2 games, you know, he been getting more yards, more rushes, he been getting more touches. And then this game with the 2 touchdowns, you know, he finally did what he's supposed to do and what everybody expected him to do. And just to give y'all a little example of where we are on defense, and a little example of why I think we could actually go to the playoffs and maybe even the Super Bowl. We number 1 and number 2 in all of the key spots. And then think about this, or listen to this stat, though. There's something real interesting, is that only Walter Payton, our Hall of Famer Walter Payton, number 34, Sweetness, he is the only person to have more rushing touchdowns in his first 3 seasons. And that's for us, the Bears, of course. In the Super Bowl era, it's in the Super Bowl era since 1970. Only Walter Payton has more rushing touchdowns in his first 3 seasons than Jordan Howard. But as I was saying with the defense, we number 1 in points off takeaways. We got 82 points off takeaways. We number 2 in everything else, such as total takeaways, or you know, we got a plus 10 turnover margin. So man, we really doing our thing, man. I'm really happy about where we going, and there's nothing really nobody can say. Even though we still got people bashing Mr. Trubisky, I mean, it's just what happens, man. Chicagoans, we just bash people who we don't think is gonna be that person, who we gonna think gonna be the one to take us to the promised land. We coming up, as I said, next week we got Detroit. Then the following week we got Minnesota. Just so everybody know, it was a day game, an afternoon game, but they ended up moving it to Sunday night. It got flexed to Sunday night at 7:20 p.m. And then after that, on Thanksgiving, which is a short week, we got Detroit Lions. So that's 3 games within an 11-day span starting this Sunday. And it's important games, man. So these next few weeks are going to be crucial. Tune in every Tuesday, man. Come back here, check us out. And we'll go ahead and discuss what happened over the weekend before and drink some more good beer. Once again, it's Beers and Bears Facebook LiveCast. I'm your host, JB Brown. Every Tuesday, tune in, man. See you next week.